do know that Hazel's going to be a captain, and she asked me to be on her team. I don't know if I was supposed to be a secret or not, but everybody knows now I'm on Hazel's team, so look out for us in the Aerial Powers tournament coming up, the all-female tournament, by the way.
So what's your game plan going into this tournament?
Oh, I like to play defense. I have a two-way sharpshooter, so my job is
nestled among the peaks of the Rocky Mountains. We're in the beautiful city of Denver, Colorado. Well, doing it all, D.A. Thanks. And we've got a moment to look at the rebounding trend over the last few months for him.
In the last few months, the rebounding has sort of taken a bit of a dive for him. And a lot of factors could be the cause, but it's a trend that Coach would probably like to see him reverse.
So here's Oklahoma City's starting group. Joel Embiid out there with Bam Adebayo. Then it's Simmons. Then there's Brown. And it's Thompson in at the 2. And for Denver, they've got Levine. Bagley is out there with Davis. Then there's Oladipo. And it's Lillard in at the shooting guard. And it's Bagley. That time on the assist by Oladipo. Bagley's got the opening field goal of the game for the Nuggets.
Well, the Thunder begin on the defensive end of the floor. This is a team whose formula is to force a ton of turnovers, come up with steals, get out in transition. Last year, 4th in the league in defensive rating.
Levine wide open. Well, good with the triple. Thunder have gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. Oladipo against Thompson. Knocked away and stolen by Lillard. Here's Oladipo. He goes up again, and it's laid in by Bagley. Bagley's got his second basket of the night.
How about the persistence on the backboard? Love how hard Bagley works on the offensive glass. Wants to outwork everybody.
Now here's Simmons. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. It's going to be on Victor Oladipo. And for the Thunder defense, Doris, it starts with their rebounds.
Well, you have to begin with their strong interior defense. That lets their wings get out and pressure and take some chances. Defense has turned into a pillar for this team.
Now, here's Oladipo. Here's Bagley. And he gets it to go. Bagley's got 6.
And he's just an attacking player. A guy who doesn't mind a little contact. Bagley there with a strong finish.
Simmons against Oladipo. Makes it off the glass.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
They get the rebound. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
The Nuggets shooting their first free throw. First trip to the line in this one.
And they were 75% from the line a season ago. And guys, at this point in his career, Anthony Davis just entering his prime. Crazy to think when you look at what he's already accomplished thus far.
Now, here's Adebayo. He had a 27-point outing in their last game against Utah. Thompson misses.
Just 1 made field goal in 5 tries. Not a good start.
It's Adebayo with the rebound. And we were talking about Anthony Davis. How do you even put into words what he's able to do on the basketball floor?
I mean, he's entering the conversation among the best big men of all time. On a nightly basis, dominating in so many facets of the game. Really, it's remarkable.
And here's Simmons. He'll bring it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. 4-point game. It's Brown on the wing. Just 4 to shoot. Tries again, and Davis sends it back.
He's got that huge wingspan, and boy, does he use it well on the defensive end. If Davis is within shouting distance of the shooter, there's a good chance he'll get a hand on it.
The free throw drops for Embiid. And after he missed the first 2 seasons of his career, Greg, with the broken bone in his foot, would injuries be your main concern for Joel Embiid?
Look, no doubt about it. As long as he's healthy, he's an all-league performer. Still, 7-footers carry a lot of weight in our league. He wants to prove he can play big minutes. They just got to make sure they protect him.
Trains the three-pointer.
You can get a real sense that Victor Oladipo loves sharing the wealth. What a nice look.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Thunder. And you look at the 2018 All-Star season for Oladipo, Doris. What was the development in his game that you saw that took him to the next level?
I think probably the part that made him almost unguardable is his willingness to shoot threes off the dribble. That deep threat, that willingness to space the floor and use the dribble drive to enhance that is probably what put him over the edge.
Simmons, good. Simmons got 6 points.
And Simmons really using his insane athleticism on that drive. A remarkable penetrator who really carves up the defense.
Now here's Levine. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Goes up and finished off by Brown.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stop.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
Here's Davis, following the score by Oklahoma City. And it's Lillard missing.
Great rim protection to prevent him from converting. Beautiful.
Simmons against Oladipo. Takes the 13-footer. That one off the back iron and out.
Well, certainly not the best defensive effort, but this guy can't make them pay for their laziness.
That's a 2 from Lillard. Good, and it's Oladipo picking up the assist. Lillard's got his second bucket tonight.
Outstanding handles from the clever guard. Lillard crafty with it in his hand and can create for anybody.
Now here's Simmons. 6 points for him. And it falls over the rim and in. He's got 8. The Nuggets have gone just a shade under 50% from the field. 5 of 11. Lillard outside. There's the 3. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Out of bounds. Denver takes possession.
And a chance to check out the stats for Klay Thompson. Last year, getting it done. Put up about 21 points a game, 4 rebounds, and 2 assists. And it's always nice to be able to bring a shooter like him off the bench.
Well, hard to win if you can't get points productivity, and that's what makes this guy valuable to that second unit.
Now here's Lillard. He has 5. That ball is in the basket. Now he's shot 6 and made 3 of them.
And for someone who spends most of his time on the perimeter, Lillard's a terrific finisher inside. His moves to the basket aren't tentative. They are strong.
Here's Simmons. 8 points for him. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's on Damian Lillard.
The first pick in the 2016 NBA draft, Simmons has been a phenomenal addition to our league. And when he gets ahead of steam, you almost feel sorry for defenders. Ben Simmons, a combination of size, speed, and ball handling that can at times be unstoppable.
And here is Simmons after Damian Lillard was able to get the 3 to go. Back to Simmons. Dishes to Embiid. Thompson for 3. No good. Shot missing. Now the Nuggets take it the other way. And with his passing and driving ability, Greg, Simmons is like combining a power running back in football with a pinpoint passing quarterback. Not much he can't do.
Kevin, a football metaphor is appropriate. Simmons grew up playing Australian rules football, and the physicality and quick thinking of that sport really reflected in his style of play.
Right now trying to get into a rhythm, but so far this quarter, boy, he is struggling to make anything go down.
Here's Davis. Good, and it's Oladipo picking up the assist. Oladipo's got assist number 5 here tonight.
If there's a list of the best inside scorers in the NBA, Davis has got to be right at the top. When he gets his hands on the ball down low, you might as well just count it.
And it's Thompson with the jam.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Boy, that's a play you just practice time and time again, and that's the result of the work put in.
And it's the Nuggets with the ball, followed the score by Oklahoma City. Inside. Here's Adebayo. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
Well, that's where you see the IQ of Klay Thompson, a step ahead of everyone else. A beautiful delivery.
Adebayo against Davis. Outside Bagley. Levine can't hit.
Boy, at some point you've got to realize there might be a better option standing next to you. This guy has not made one basket in this period.
And Adebayo throws it down.
And that's what Simmons does. His vision and accuracy make him a premier presence on the floor.
Davis gets a wide open look. And another miss by Denver. And so it's Thompson with it. He'll bring it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. The last encounter was in Oklahoma City.
And they got the better of this matchup last time with their defensive pressure and the ability to force turnover.
Yeah, I thought the giveaways were a tremendous factor. They were taking some chances on D, jumping in the passing lanes, that sort of thing. And it really paid off for them.
And this is what we've been waiting for all summer long, all off season long. After many months, Doris, basketball is finally back.
And what's incredible, Kevin, is the NBA's popularity just continues to grow. There's worldwide enthusiasm. The NBA players represent the league so well, and my goodness gracious, can they play some basketball?
Interesting how now the league, Doris, is commanding the calendar all year round. It used to be such a seasonal game. Now it's 365 days a year.
So many storylines throughout the course of the summer. Who's playing where and with whom?
And the basket by Lillard. Lillard's got 12 in the game.
And he can score from all over the court. But Lillard at his best from mid-range. He deserves extra special attention from the defense in that in-between area. But sometimes, even then, that's not enough.
Now here's Westbrook. A 24-point outing in their last game against Utah.
And you know, guys, the other thing I really appreciated about his effort in that game was the effort and work on the glass. What a well-rounded performance.
Here's Lillard following Russell Westbrook's 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
How about that? Devin Booker says anything you can do, I can do better. 3 in the books.
Westbrook feeling it out a bit. 1:06 left in the first. Puts up a 3. And a great assist by Gilgeous-Alexander as that one goes in. 6 points for Russell Westbrook. The Nuggets trail by 4. Now Lillard, hurt. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Well, 6'11", 255 pounds. Miles Turner using that size to his advantage.
Near the three-point line, it's Westbrook. Here's Ayton. Plays it up and in on the nice reverse.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Denver's gone 3 of 7 from three-point range in the first quarter. Booker up top. Gilgeous-Alexander covering. Here's the lob to Lillard. Deflects the pass. And Westbrook pulls it down.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backcourt.
And Jordan sends it back.
But DJ twice on the pipes. No, sir. Get it out of here.
For Oklahoma City, they have shot a good percentage from the free throw line so far. They've made 5 out of 6.
Yeah, last season, around 71% of the free throws made. And you know what? That has to be a point of emphasis this year.
Lillard way outside. Westbrook with the nice D there. And so it's Ben Simmons making highlights for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Great team play, so key to winning. Damian Lillard.
Be a star in your role. You know, I think
knowing your role and playing it so well is so crucial.
Yeah, when everybody buys in and plays for one another, that's when teams play their best ball.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. What do you guys think about the Thunder here in this one?
Well, one way to generate more offense, pound the offensive glass. That was the difference in the first.
I love the determination. They want to go after every rebound out there and overwhelming to the opposition right now.
So the Thunder 5 right now. Westbrook is joined in the backcourt by Gilgeous-Alexander. Embiid is out there with DeAndre Ayton. And it's Hayward in at the 3. Here's Turner. The Thunder making the shot. Pass to Lillard. From deep three-point range, the long-distance 3 is good. Lillard's got 17 now.
You can see Turner evolving as a passer. He wants to set his teammates up. That's a pretty look.
Back to Westbrook. A 3 ball. Lillard with the rebound. The Nuggets trail by 4. The feed to Jordan. No good that time. Some solid defense from Ayton. And Westbrook, here we go. And it's out of bounds. Oklahoma City able to retain possession here.
And here's a look at numbers for Damian Lillard. Great showing for him last season. Last season put up about 26 points a game, 7 assists and 4 rebounds. And what is crazy is that these numbers might not even do his game justice. He's been phenomenal.
Feels like every night this guy does something that just blows your mind. So fun to watch. Someone the other players look up to.
Here's Jordan after Gordon Hayward's bucket. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That one on Ayton.
Well, DeAndre Jordan remains one of the best rebounders in the NBA. His ability to dominate the glass and get you extra possessions, just a thing of beauty.
And here is Gilgeous-Alexander. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt. And with DeAndre Jordan, the rebounding is as strong as ever, Doris. But what about the rim protection?
Well, I think obviously DeAndre's block totals aren't what they used to be when he was turning away 2 shots a game. But there's more to defense than just blocking shots. Jordan remains a plus defender. Well, we've seen this 1 or 2 times, have we not? DeAndre Jordan, finishing end of the alley-oop. Nice.
And it's sent back by Turner. And he's able to get it back. The kick out to Westbrook. No good from outside.
He's cooled down a little bit after draining those 2 3-pointers in the first quarter.
For 3, Booker unable to get that one. And Oklahoma City will go with it the other way. And after this one, they're home against Minnesota. That game is the first and last of their homestand. Pretty interesting, Doris, to see how these NBA players that come into the league looking one way physically and they leave looking another way. They change their bodies over the course of their career.
Kevin, you talked about this earlier. These players commit to their season over the course of 365 days. Virtually no offseason. Think about the reigning MVP, Giannis Antetokounmpo, who adds 50 pounds of muscle from the time he enters the NBA. Or the other side of the equation, right? A Yusuf Nurkic or a Marc Gasol who drop weight, Kevin, to enhance their quickness and their stamina. These guys are so committed.
They are. Now here's Turner following the miss by Russell Westbrook. Westbrook with the block.
Oh, my goodness. Russell Westbrook twice on the pipe, sends that shot back. My goodness.
And so Booker will bring it up for Denver. The pass to Turner. The train. Good. Nice assist from Booker. Turner's got 5 points so far.
You know, we talk all the time about how important it is to have bigs who can stretch the floor. An example there.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
Now here's Booker following the miss by Russell Westbrook. Hayward with the ball. His last outing, he had 24 points.
Well, you can see how dialed in Gordon Hayward can be. When he's on his game, the vision is exceptional.
Lillard, bounce pass. Turner against Westbrook. The shot by Turner, no good. Oklahoma City leading by 3. Here's Hachimura. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And you can see what makes Hachimura a tough cover. He can beat you with finesse, and also he can bring the hard hat.
For the Nuggets, and Anthony Davis is checked in for DeAndre Jordan. Zach LaVine comes in for Booker, and it's Oladipo in for Damian Lillard. And a new group in here for the Thunder. Adebayo is checked in for DeAndre. Jaylen Brown comes in for Gordon Hayward. Thompson, he's checked in for Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. And Simmons subbed in for Russell Westbrook. Now, here's Tucker. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. From 12 feet out, that's the free fly, and Davis can't get it to go. Thunder have gone 4 of 10 in the second quarter from the field. Oh, and there's the alley-oop, and Adebayo throws it down.
And the instincts there from Hachimura. Notice the overcommitment by the defense, and then makes the right pass.
Outside, Davis. Pass to Turner. Now, here's Oladipo. That ball. Nice speed that time from Turner. Turner's got 3 assists in the game. The Thunder lead by 4. Thompson outside. He dishes it to Simmons. Up and in for the basket. Number 4. That makes him 4 for 5 now.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Now, here's Oladipo. And he comes up with the deuce. Oladipo's got 5 points in the quarter.
You simply must respect the mid-range game of Victor Oladipo. When given the opportunity, he will capitalize.
Thompson outside. Shoots over Turner, and there's another one for the Thunder.
Well, the versatility he possesses makes him a very tough cover, guys.
LaVine looking around. Passes it to Tucker. Oladipo outside. 4 on the shot clock. And again, Denver with the triple.
And doing a much better job from three-point range than they were in the first. It's going to help them chip away at that lead.
Now here's Simmons. 11 points in the game. Here's Brown. And it's sent back by Turner.
Kevin, how about the reach of Miles Turner? He covers so much ground to come up with these blocks.
For Oklahoma City, they have shot 9 of 11 at the free throw line. Marvin Bagley's checked in for Turner. Good on both. The Nuggets trail by 5. Oladipo, the pass to Tucker. Back to Oladipo. Three-pointer. It's Adebayo with the rebound. Adebayo's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Brown inside, guarded by Tucker, and it's out of bounds. Oh, they say it was last touched by Bagley. And here now the Thunder, leading by 5. And Thompson kicks to Adebayo. Clock at 6. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. Here's Brown.
Well, physical on-ball defense, something we come to expect every night from Tucker. Boy, a forgettable night for him, but thankfully his teammates have played well overall.
Back loose. Here's Hachimura. Bagley with the block. Now, here's Tucker. He's guarded closely, and it's blocked by Brown.
Wow, twice on the pipe. Jaylen Brown with a message for the offense. Nice.
Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. Thompson for three. Oklahoma City the rebound. Brown outside. Thompson in the corner. Trying to get open is Adebayo. And there's Thompson. That's good on the assist by Brown.
Well, there's certain guys where the area of expertise is from long distance. Klay Thompson doing work.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Nuggets. As you and I were just talking about this, as more and more players are going public with their trade requests, do you think that's had a negative impact on the game?
Well, Kevin, I certainly think it makes long-term planning for NBA franchises a lot more difficult because contractually we are not seeing them hold true to the particular organization they may have signed that contract with. The reality is this in today's NBA. You've got to be nimble as an organization, and you have got to be attracted to them. And I mean that with great ownership, great leadership, and who are the players currently in your system. You have got to be incredibly nimble to be successful in today's NBA.
I think you're right on. And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, one of the things that teams are more aware of in the age of analytics is the importance of sleep. Those teams are making adjustments. Morning shoot-arounds have been moved in some cases to the afternoon or eliminated altogether. There are many fewer teams that are taking red-eye flights across country. Some teams even give players orange-tinted glasses to encourage them to sleep. There's a lot of work to be done in this field, but the direction is clear.
Continuing to evolve. All right, David, thank you. Here's Anunoby following the basket by Jaylen Brown. Anunoby passes to Bagley. It's off the run, and that's going to be too many steps. Gets the whistle on the travel. And here's Brown. He'll bring it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. 10-point lead. This is their biggest. Simmons against Oladipo. Now here's Simmons. 11 points in the game. Thompson with it. Now defended by LaVine. Bagley with the block.
And a skilled shot blocker to boot. Love how Bagley uses that height and reach to stifle shooters.
Well, this quarter has been all about this guy. He is trying to close the gap in the score.
Here's Simmons. After the made shot from Victor Oladipo. Pass to Embiid. Over Davis. They get it back, and two shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. And there's the foul against Denver. First free throw is good. He hits both from the stripe. The Nuggets trail by 10. Oladipo with the bounce pass. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
No clue how he got that one to fall.
For Denver, they have shot 75% at the line tonight, going 3 for 4. The Thunder lead by 7. And Simmons kicks to Thompson. Back to Simmons. 1:07 left in the second quarter. Just 5 to shoot. The teardrop falls in. Simmons got 13 points.
And Simmons is so deft with the floater, freezing the D completely.
Outside, LaVine. On the wing, LaVine. Puts one up.
Oof, this has been brutal. I mean, he still hasn't made a single shot. No wonder they're struggling.
To the middle, here's Adebayo. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. Adebayo's got the lead up to 11 now for the Thunder. Denver's gone outside a lot tonight. 17 times, in fact. 7 of 17. Here's the pass to Oladipo. A three-pointer off the mark.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Brown the pass to Simmons. To the paint. And Embiid throws it down.
You have to have the vision to find the open man. Beautiful pass.
And it's blocked, but he stays with it. And the first half is now in the books. Thunder out in front. Up. Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for this.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here with Shaq and Kenny, and Ben Simmons putting in some incredible work. He had 13 points and 3 assists. And that'll do it.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. We're seeing a tremendous game from Damian Lillard.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And one would expect that the defense made some adjustments at halftime, but he has the ability to answer right back.
We've got Damian Lillard. Zach LaVine is out there with Davis. Then there's Marvin Bagley. And it's Oladipo in at the point guard position. That's the group for Mike Malone getting going here in the second half. Here's Davis after Ben Simmons' bucket. On the wing, Davis. And it's in there. Davis has got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible. And boy, that's a terrific start right there.
Now here's Simmons. Pass to Adebayo. That 3 off the mark.
He couldn't believe how open he was. He just couldn't convert it.
Coming into the NBA, Victor Oladipo, Greg, drew some comparisons to Dwayne Wade, but it was working out with D-Wade that helped take Victor's game to the next level.
Listen, anytime you're the 2nd overall pick, which he was back in 2013, stardom is expected. It just took a while. Now he's got to apply that same work ethic to overcoming the knee injury.
Count it. 19 points for Damian Lillard.
Boy, everyone is getting to their spots and then capitalizing. 3 for 4 in the quarter. Beautiful.
Simmons against Oladipo. Now here's Simmons. Tight defense. Oh, wow!
And the amazing moves of Simmons. He's just so much fun to watch with the ball in his hand.
Now here's LaVine. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Lillard, the pass to Bagley. Simmons against Oladipo. And it's blocked by Simmons.
How about the balance and body control? Simmons able to send that one packing.
It's good from long range.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
Time call here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over. So it's such an honor to be on this with you, and you were the first female to become a full-time NBA analyst, breaking new ground. You've accomplished so much in your life, personally, professionally. What would you tell young women who are graduating college, looking to get ahead in their career in what you chose?
Well, first and foremost, I've been very lucky, Kevin. The game of basketball has been a part of my life since I was 7. It's been a driving force. I love it. I would just tell young women, times are changing. Dream big. There's nothing that's impossible. And I'm so thankful to the NBA players and coaches who have just wrapped their arms around me from the time I entered this business. So kudos to those players who are part of the change, no question.
And hard work. I have seen you work. I have seen you prepare. No one prepares more No one works harder.
Thanks, Kev.
Here's Booker after the made shot from Joel Embiid. Booker dishes to Davis. And oh, what a play. He just palms the block. It's Brown on the wing. Trying to get open is Thompson. And Brown throws it down.
Well, how about the leaping ability of Jaylen Brown? Soars high for the rim-rocking slam. Go to work, young man.
On the wing, Levine. He's covered by Brown. Booker looking around. Trying to get open is Davis. And the rejection by Embiid. And he's going up for the alley-oop. And Adebayo throws it down.
I think Brown demonstrating he's got a great understanding of the game. He keeps his head moving, his eyes open so he can spot the open man.
Now here's Lillard. 19 points in the game. Puts it up from 15. The Nuggets with another miss. And the Thunder with possession. They're on an 11-2 run. Thompson outside. On the wing, Brown. Let's go. They get it again.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Now, here's Lillard. Outside, Levine. Lets it go from the wing, and there it is for him. Levine's got his first points of the night.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
And Greg, you know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
Brown, the pass to Adebayo. Back to Brown. Baseline try. Again, the Thunder score.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
And the question they're going to have to answer to me is it a problem with the scheme or is it a problem with matchups?
For the Nuggets, DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Bagley. Miles Turner comes in for Davis, and it's P.J. Tucker in for Levine. And then for Oklahoma City, Hachimura, he's checked in for Joel Embiid. Hayward comes in for Brown. And Shai Gilgeous-Alexander subbed in for Klay Thompson. Now here's Booker. And there's Jordan. That's good on the assist by Turner. Turner's got his fourth assist in this one. Simmons against Lillard. The hook. Ben Simmons gets the bucket. Simmons got 6 points in the quarter.
Well, the advantage they have right now is largely based on his play. What an outstanding night.
And Turner kicks to Jordan. Passes it to Lillard. Shoots the three. It's Adebayo with the rebound. Adebayo's got his 16th rebound on the night. Simmons finds Adebayo. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. And Bam Adebayo. He just plays with so much energy when he's on the floor.
Boy, he is ferocious on both ends of the floor. Great energy player who can finish in the paint with the best of them. Very quick on his feet and can cover a lot of ground for a player his size.
Ayton, he's checked in for the Thunder. Lillard from outside, and the rebound goes to the Thunder. Ayton's got 4 rebounds in this game. Gilgeous-Alexander with it. Working on Booker, and it's sent back by Turner. Simmons against Lillard. From downtown, the Thunder pull it in.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
Well, not at the offensive end, certainly. He cannot buy a bucket right now.
Oh, and just a soft touch on both ends of that pretty alley.
I gotta say, when he threw the pass, I didn't know where it was going. The Nuggets trail by 21. 13 feet away. Got the English that time as it falls. Lillard's got 4 points this quarter.
And once they rolled the ball out there, Lillard turned on the switch. He is doing it all tonight.
Oh, Ayton in position. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Elite athleticism from Mr. Ayton. No doubt on the dunk.
Here's Lillard. Simmons with the defensive effort.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
And what you love about his work defensively, the ability to challenge and change shots without fouling.
And the dunk by Jordan.
Well, Devin Booker is known as a scorer, but this guy will find you if you're open.
Here's Simmons, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's on Damian Lillard. That one is off. It's all right, this is going to come out of the blue here, but if you had to choose between raising the height of the basket or widening the floor or even widening the lane, which would it be?
I have very strong feelings on this, Kevin, and for me it would be widening the floor. And the reason I say that is it feels to me in the last couple of years there are more sideline violations where teams are turning it over because they're trying to get to that corner three, one of the most advantageous, best shots in today's game. But because that three-point line is so close to the sideline out of bounds, we're seeing too many violations. So if I had to choose between one or the other, I would absolutely widen the floor. Well, he had trouble making shots in the first period, but rounding into himself here in the second.
Pass to Anunoby. Booker with it. Releases. A putback. Great positioning on the putback.
Boy, he's been cooking, but the teammates, he's just not getting a lot of support from them.
Outside Westbrook. Here's Simmons. 19 points in the game. The pass to Adebayo. Here's Ayton. Can't hit that one. Jordan with some nice D. Anunoby passes to Booker. Turner looking around. Booker outside. And he uses the glass on the layup. Booker's got his second bucket of the night.
They are just killing him on the interior.
Pass to Ayton. Outside Westbrook. Shoots a three. And again, Oklahoma City with the triple.
Boy, how about the elevation on that shot, Kevin? Russell Westbrook training these and making it look easy.
And Lillard kicks to Jordan. Lillard against Simmons. Here's Jordan. He feeds it to Turner. Lillard from deep three-point land. It's hauled in by Brown.
Still looking for his first triple of the half. He had 3 at the break.
The layup missed. And it's Lillard with the ball. He brings it up for the Nuggets. Booker trying to free himself up.
That's an encouraging sign for sure. Boy, when DeAndre Ayton is hustling and focused, he can send it back with the best of them.
Westbrook passes to Brown. The kick out to Westbrook. From outside, off the mark.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots simply have not been there. Nothing seems to be falling.
6-second difference between the shot and game clock. Here's Anunoby, and it's blocked by Simmons. And so it looks like Denver will retain possession here. Seconds left in the third quarter. Clock at 4, and too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
And you can see what he wanted to do there, but that was a tough giveaway.
And I think the intention doesn't always equal the result. Wrong play, wrong time.
And Simmons slams it in.
And how about the slashing ability of Simmons, really creating havoc for the defense with his aggressive mentality.
And so it's Oklahoma City riding high with a 23-point lead heading into the break. The scoring has been tremendous. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the 4th quarter. So the Thunder 5 right now. Jaylen Brown out there with Ayton. Then there's Embiid. Then it's Thompson. And it's Simmons in at the points.
And those are the kinds of plays that are just killing them right now.
Thompson against Levine. Anunoby passes to Davis. It's blocked. Now Thompson down low. And Simmons gets it to go on the assist by Thompson. Thompson's got his 3rd assist on the night. Outside, Davis. Outside, Bagley. Passes it to Oladipo. For the 3. And Embiid pulls it down. Embiid's got 11 rebounds in the game. Here's Simmons. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
And the Nuggets with some changes. Olynyk is checked in for Marvin Bagley. Kyle Kuzma comes in for Anthony Davis. And it's Morant in for Victor Oladipo. And a new group getting ready for Oklahoma City. Cantor checked in for Embiid. Hachimura comes in for DeAndre Ayton. Gallinari, he's checked in for Jaylen Brown. And Paul subbed in for Tyson. And that one's good, Morant.
And we've seen Morant make strides in this area. Now you have to take that 3-point shot seriously.
Cantor dishes to Gallinari. Shoots over Morant. A nice shot by Gallinari.
And the jump shot has been a dimension of this game where they've had a clear advantage.
On the wing, Levine, defended by Paul. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Paul. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander checked in for Simmons. And Denver has possession. And here's Morant. 6 to shoot. Over Paul. Kick out to Levine. Over Paul. And it hung on the rim, but wouldn't fall for him. The Thunder have gone a perfect 4 of 4 to start the final quarter. Can't ask for anything more than that. Gallinari passes to Hachimura. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's on Zach LaVine.
And when Hachimura is looking to score, it sometimes forces the D to get aggressive. Love the energy.
And the Nuggets making a change here. Tucker's checked in. And he makes both free throws. Doris, when you look at the success of international players, and the league has a litany of very good international players, Doncic being the latest success story, is the perception changing about these kids when they come from overseas and play in the NBA?
Well, one of the greatest, and to me, the greatest international player of all time, Dirk Nowitzki, a Hall of Fame player, probably changed the perception to start with. Now, listen, over the years, Luka is going to have perhaps a Hall of Fame career if he stays healthy. The reality is this. The NBA is looking for the best players to man those 15 roster spots of the 30 NBA teams. It doesn't matter where you're from, what the color of your skin is. If you can play the game of basketball and play it at the highest level, the NBA wants you to be a part of their league.
Yes, that goes in.
Beautiful touch close in. Kuzma excels at taking advantage down low.
Here's Paul, and Oklahoma City again with the bucket.
And when it rains, it pours. Another jump shot tickles the twines.
Morant kicks to Kuzma. And Enes Kanter picks up the foul. That's his first foul. Gordon Hayward's checked in for Oklahoma City. Up top, Tucker. Good ball movement here by the Nuggets. Olynyk can't hit.
Boy, surprised he missed that. The defense just good enough to prevent that bucket.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Teams, if they can keep the rights to their best player, we see it in other leagues. Could the franchise tag ever make its way, do you think, to the NBA?
Well, this is going to be a negotiation point between the Players Association and the league itself. And the reality is it's going to have to be negotiated. What we know unequivocally, Kevin, is that these players now in the player empowerment era have more control about what franchise they play for and how long the duration of their contract is. How this all shakes out remains to be seen, but it is a point of conversation amongst the 30 NBA teams and the league leadership. There's no question about it.
And he can't hit the second. Denver's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Kuzma passes to Morant. Just 5 on the clock. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. That's on Enes Kanter.
And this kid, Ja Morant, came out of nowhere, under-recruited in high school, showed some promise in that first year of college, but boy, did he blow up.
That free throw, no good. And Morant really impacts the game in every area.
It's incredible, Kevin. He gives you the points, the assists, the rebounds. But then you look at the box score and you also see a block, a couple steals. And I like that he shoots a high percentage at the line.
And the second free throw, good. Some of these players are making more money on endorsement deals than on their NBA contracts. I mean, I just shake my head at that, don't you?
It's an amazing time in which we live because the power of social media and the understanding of today's athlete that their brand is significant and that their brand extends outside of the lines of competition. You see so many men who have overseas opportunities, whether you're talking Kevin Durant, Steph Curry, Donovan Mitchell. They understand the power of the face and the talents they bring to the table. Truly, truly remarkable young men.
Remarkable indeed. Offline with his 3. For Oklahoma City, they've gone 7 of 7 from the field to start the final quarter. What an amazing start. Hachimura the pass to Hayward. And here is Gilgeous-Alexander. Paul finds Hayward. Oh, good on the 3.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
The vertical of OG Anunoby. Go ahead, sir. Finish with authority.
To the inside, Paul. And a great assist by Gilgeous-Alexander as that one goes in. 6 points for Chris Paul. Denver's gotten just 1 of 4 three-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. Pass to Olynyk. Doris, we know historically the Celtics, the only franchise to ever have a 44 straight championships. Do you think at some point we're going to see another?
I'm not sure there can be in today's NBA, Kevin, and there are a number of different contributing factors. Number one, the salary cap implications that happen. Number two, look at the Golden State Warriors, who were well positioned for a three-peat. And yet, as you know, luck plays a small part in an NBA championship. Luck relative to injuries. You see Klay Thompson and Kevin Durant both get lost in the midst of an NBA Finals. This is it's challenging enough to go back-to-back. Forget about four-peats.
And Paul gets it to go in.
And what a half for this offense. If they can stay this high, a great chance to extend this lead.
Cantor against Booker. It's blocked.
Encouraging to see Cantor trying harder on the defensive end. There's height. There's ability to block shots. Go to work, Ennis.
Quick job of getting up the floor and creating early offense.
You don't give the defense any chance to set up. Sometimes you just love an easy look.
Kuzma against Hayward. And now a fast break for the Thunder. Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball.
And right there, you see the decision-making ability of Hachimura. Sets his man up perfectly.
The Nuggets shooting around 40% from the floor here. Shot to stop the run. And it's Morant missing.
Boy, the wheels have definitely fallen off in this quarter. He cannot buy one.
And just a great job of controlling that defensive backboard, then getting out in transition. That's been the difference.
Here's Booker. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Cantor's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
This guy just can't find his rhythm, and you look up at the scoreboard, they absolutely need his productivity.
I'll tell you, it's one thing to do this at home, another to do it in a hostile environment.
Boy, just sheer dominance, the ability to step into enemy territory and flat out take over. This is impressive.
Kuzma kicks to Booker. Traps in the tray.
Well, after netting one in the first half, that's the second deep ball to go down for this guy.
Ball looking over the floor. To the paint. Here's Cantor. It's deflected.
Okay, Kelly Olynyk getting up high for that rejection. At 7 feet, that length comes in handy.
So it's the Thunder now. Hachimura the pass to Paul. Shoots over Morant. It's hauled in by the Nuggets.
Fantastic positioning there to contest that one.
And this is what the really good defensive players do. They anticipate and they're rarely fooled.
And he's finally getting the feel from beyond. His second three of the half right there.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Hachimura. Of course, it seems like Adam Silver, the NBA commissioner, is one of the most well-liked commissioners in all of sports worldwide. Why do you think that's so?
Well, I think he was amongst the most important members of the staff of his predecessor, David Stern, who obviously oversaw the greatest growth in NBA history. The NBA became a global game. But Adam Silver didn't skip a beat. He is a great listener, a great communicator, and I've said this about the NBA for a very long time. It is a league that is in constant self-evaluation process. It is always looking for ways to improve the league, whether that means organizationally or with the play between the lines, and that's all you can ask for, Kevin.
Jordan kicks to Kuzma, and so it looks like Denver will retain possession here.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
And offensively, a little bit of a careless toss. You could have used a better angle on that pass.
They get it back. It's blocked.
And not shooting it as well as they had hoped in this half. And unless they start finding better shots, cutting into that lead is going to be very difficult.
And the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That one on Olynyk.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That's good from Gilgeous-Alexander. Doris, here's something kind of interesting. There's been a lot of talk about moving the draft to after free agency. What would that look like?
Well, I think talent is always going to be at a premium. So I would think if there's a guy that's the absolute definitive #1 pick, he's going #1 regardless of roster construction. But the reality is it might help those teams who maybe if they know who's on the roster, it might change the kind of draft selection they would make. So it's an interesting supposition. We'll see if the NBA moves in that direction.
And purely from a physical standpoint, Ja Morant has it all. The height, the long arms, the frame to put on more weight, and few players are more explosive athletically.
And the first one drops. And with Morant, you not only get the physical attributes, Greg, you get the mental toughness and awareness.
Yeah, this kid loves to compete. The bigger the game, the bigger he plays. I think we're looking at a potential all-NBA performer when it's all said and done.
And so it's Paul with it, bringing it up for Oklahoma City. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
And the future Hall of Famer continues to get it done. Paul is a special point guard who just wants to win.
Shooting for Oklahoma City, Chris Paul. Shoot 2.
And that one falls for Paul. We're seeing some great shooters with length, tall players shooting from outside. That seems to be the rage right now, but when you look in your crystal ball, Doris, what might be the next player trend in the NBA?
So we saw the evolution of big men as three-point shooters, men being able to enter the league as sort of back to the basket, consistent rebounding forces out of the post, now stepping away and becoming threats as face-up scorers. To me, one of the most intriguing young players in the league right now is Nikola Jokic. Here's a 7-foot guy who is a tremendous playmaker. His instinct is to pass more than it is to score. So you wonder, is that the next evolution of big men? And then the other thing, Kevin, you are starting to see offensive rebounding went away as a focal point of teams in the NBA. You are starting to see teams go back after the offensive glass. Does that continue?
Second chance is a big statistic, isn't it?
It is.
Free throw good, Booker. Doris, what has impressed me about Booker is that he's put up great numbers despite not having a lot of franchise stability at the start of his career.
No doubt, Kevin. For Devin Booker, his first 4 seasons, he had 4 different head coaches. That doesn't even start to touch the roster turnover he's dealt with. Through everything he's faced, he has produced on the offensive end. You love this guy's upside. Well, there are very few scorers in the NBA who are as explosive as Devin Booker. Boy, when this guy finds his rhythm, he can take over a game from just about any part of the floor, and there's nothing the defense can do about it.
Paul for 3. Hits it, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
And Paul has a beautiful stroke from deep. A gifted shooter who drains perimeter shots with consistency.
Gallinari against Jordan. That shot misses, and the Thunder going the other way now. Doris, I still think back to that game where Booker put up 70 points. I mean, wow, unbelievable.
Yeah, when Devin Booker starts to cook, he can get as hot as any player in the league. The one thing you want from Devin is consistency on both ends of the floor from game to game. That's how you go from good to great.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Thunder.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win, a game that not many will soon forget, and on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year. And as usual, some excellent work tonight in what was a quality big impact game for Ben Simmons.
Efficient productivity. You love what this guy has given to you on the offensive end.
And Oklahoma City making a change here. Hachimura is checked in. Both free throws good from Booker.
Well, Devin Booker has proven to be a capable shooter from every spot on the floor, including the free throw line. This guy has become a must-watch.
Pass to Hachimura. Now, here's Cantor, guarded by Jordan. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. 35 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Elbow shot. A nice shot by Booker.
Well, you love the lethal scoring ability off the dribble. Booker putting extraordinary pressure on the defense.
Ball outside. Here's the floater. And he lays it up and in.
Well, they knew it would be a hostile environment, and they rose to the challenge.
And sometimes, Greg, when everyone's rooting against you, it seems to bring the unit closer together. It certainly did tonight.
A nice shot by Booker.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
And I think the defender knows once he gets cooking, look out. The bucket looks awfully big to him right now.
So no problem for Oklahoma City as they get the win. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thank you, Kevin. Chris, big win tonight. What do you think was the biggest factor?
I don't know. It was just our defense. Obviously our offense fed off of it. Guys made open shots, but I think we really locked down defensively, and that's what we're trying to make sure is that we're a defensive team every night.
Well, you were a defensive team tonight, Chris. Thanks for your time. Kevin?
All right, David. Great job. Thanks so much. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you later.